Hey, what's up, Chef Jesse here? Well, today I'm starting out in the kitchen early because what I'm going to cook is going to take time. Now, to me, it's simple. I'll tell you what it is. It's called Sancocho. Sancocho it's like a soup, a soup type of dish, which consists of a lot of tropical vegetables, green bananas, plantains, sweet potato, the white one. It's got a bunch of other stuff. Corn. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. Yuca, which is cassava. My glasses are dirty. Anyway, so let me see. I can't see anything with it. There you go. So anyway, it takes time because you got to get the flavors out of everything. So, but it's a good dish. It's good to when you're sick, when you're down, when you need energy. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing will wake you up to dead. So I'm going to start off, and you're going to see how I start this off in just a minute. I'll be right back. So, folks, I am back. So I'm going to start off with this big pot that I have. This pot is, let me see, I don't know how, 6 quarts. 6 quarts, I think. But this pot actually belonged to my grandmother. It's been in the family for years. And when I'm no longer here, I'm going to pass it on to my niece or something. I don't know. It's like a family heirloom. So, let me show you the pot I'm using. Big pot. Filled it up with plain water. Plain water. That's it. That's how you start. Now to this plain water, I'm going to add a big onion. A big onion split in two. This is all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take this pepper, which I cored it already, and I'm going to split it in half. I wasn't going to split it in half, but I'm going to split it in half. And if it got seeds in there, it doesn't matter. Okay, this is all going to be dumped. Actually, when you get the flavor out, I have to dump some water out of this because it's overflowing. But later on, you'll add some more water. So, I got some pork neck bones, okay? Now, what this does, it gets the flavor. Just like, stock. You boil bones to take the juice out, the flavor to make stock. Right? So this is what I'm doing. I'm using pork neck bones to make the stock. Okay? So these are all neck bones cut up in different pieces. I guess you could take it out after it's done, or you leave it in. I leave it in. Oh, there goes another piece. So this is it. Very simple. I'm gonna start with boiling water, onion, pepper, and the bones, just to get the flavor out of it, the juice. Then I'm going to start making the soup, or whatever you call it, sancocho, okay? So, let me turn this on. This video might be in 2 parts because it's a long video, so. Okay. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put this, set it to boil. I'm going to put some salt, and I'm going to put some garlic, okay? So, hey, let me see. Let me show you. Now that I'm here, I got your attention. Here we go. Never enough garlic. There you go. And I can put some salt. Some salt in there. Don't worry about it. Hey. Remember, a lot of stuff is going to soak up this salt. You got vegetables going in there. You got meat. You got all kind of stuff in there. So don't worry about it. Okay. And then I'm going to put some pepper. There you go. I'm doing this by eye. I'm not really doing this measuring. I would say about a tablespoon of that. And that's about it for now. So here we are. I'm going to put some cilantro in there. Okay, in no particular shape or form. I'm just going to chop up some cilantro. Okay. Stems and all, doesn't matter. Everything's going to get cooked in there. And I'm trying to chop it as small as I could, but I'm not really worrying about it. Okay, so I just took a big bush of cilantro, which gives this a good flavor. Okay, I chopped it up, and I'm going to do a second chop. So, okay. Try to chop it as small as possible, but you don't have to kill yourself. Just as small as possible. It doesn't really matter if you don't get all of it. Just try to get as much as possible. And there you go. Look at that. Okay, and just brush it up again. And there you go. Watch your fingers. Always watch your fingers. Always watch your fingers. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. Cilantro is very good, especially when you chop it up. Oh my God, it gives such a flavor. So, this dish, the Sancocho, I guess it's a Puerto Rican Latin dish. I guess, I don't know. Maybe the Indians made it, but I don't know. I don't know about Puerto Rican history. Yeah, I don't. I haven't done my homework. But starting that off, and then I'm going to start showing you how I do my vegetable, because there's a different kind of vegetables that are going into this thing. It's very interesting, and you got to see it. Okay, so stay tuned. So, folks, I'm going to add some green bananas to this soup. Okay, I'm going to keep calling it soup because that's what it is. Or Sancocho, whatever the hell it is, I don't know. So, these are green bananas. They're like yellow bananas, but green. These are actually bananas. If you keep them around, they ripen, they turn yellow, then you can eat them. You can't eat them raw when they're green, but you can cook them. Sometimes the supermarkets have these as cooking bananas. So I'm going to peel these things and put them into little wheels, and you're going to see. And then that's going to be added to the Sancocho as well. So watch. So the first thing is, if they have room temperature, it really works great. So I'm going to cut the tips off. Some people don't cut the tips off. I don't know. I do it this way. It's easy for me. You see? I didn't cut all the way through. Now I'm going to start to peel them. And they should peel very nice and easy. Okay? If you're having trouble with the knife, get yourself a butter knife. A butter knife would be better. It really would. Okay? So there you go. You see how easy? So I'm going to peel this, and these things, again, you got to eat these cooked. You can't eat these raw because they're not ready. Now if you leave them around the house, they turn yellow, then you can eat them as bananas, you know. But these are green bananas. You might not be able to find these in the supermarket. You find these in some, a lot of Latin supermarkets. You find it here in the city, of course, but if you leave New York, you might have problems finding green bananas. And you might live in an area that if you go to the supermarket and ask for green bananas, they might look at you like you got two heads, because a lot of people don't know, right? So here we go. Look how easy. See with the this knife is not sharp. It's like a butter knife. And there you go. Okay. And then you peel it open. Look at that. See how easy? You peel this open, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. And I'm going to put these. So this is going to boil in the Sancocho, and it's going to give it a good flavor. This thing gives a good flavor. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm cut these up. I'm going to get this green stuff out of it. Okay, just cut these up like this. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, into a bowl where I'm going to keep all my vegetables, and then you're going to see. Okay, so stay tuned. Now this thing looks like a banana, looks like an oversized banana, but it's not. It's a plantain, plátano. Okay, another difference. So these things are big, huge, tropical, and I'm going to cut these into wheels, just like I did the banana. And this is also going to stew. So let me show you how I do this, okay? Hey, you've been there. So folks, now I'm gonna make, this is some of my plantain, okay? So I'm gonna be making, I'm gonna wet my fingers. I'm gonna be making these little balls, okay? And these look like meatballs. And this is going into the sancocho as well, okay? And this gives a good flavor. And you can make these out of the green bananas as well. I've seen some people making these out of green bananas. But I make them out of the green bananas sometimes fall apart. So I make them from the plantain, which is a little bit harder. And so you want to make them a little bit small, on the small side, because plantain grows. So you don't want these huge, so you take some, make them small as possible, you know, not too small, but medium small. And then this way, when they grow, because when you cook it, the plantain expands and it's gonna get bigger. So I'm making these as small as, reasonable. A little bit smaller than a golf ball. Okay? A little bit smaller than a golf ball. So folks, this takes a long time, but it's good at the end. So I'm boiling, the water's still boiling. I'm boiling that for over an hour. I started at 4. It's gonna be 5 o'clock. This thing has been boiling. The onion has been boiling, the pepper's been boiling, the salt and pepper that I put in there, and the meat. Now I'm gonna show you what I did with those, with the green bananas, with the green plantains. See, I made them they look like little meatballs, see? There they go, look at that. And I made 13 of them. So of course I'm not superstitious, but anyway, being on the safe side, I had to make an extra one to make 14. You go figure. So anyway, this is my plate of all the kind of vegetables I have here. I have some yuca, which is cassava. I got some squash. I got some green bananas. I got some plantains, and I got some sweet potato. This is sweet potato they call batata. I got some of that in there. And I'm not putting a lot of stuff in it and I got some corn that I chopped up. So definitely have to put some corn in there, okay? So, and I'm boiling my water. As you can see, the water's boiling. I'm going to check the meat and see how it looks. And then if it looks good, then I'm going to start throwing my ingredients in there, okay? So stay tuned. So folks, this is the end of part 1 of making my sancocho and preparing it. This is the end of part 1 because I can't make it longer because then I can't download it. So this is going to end this video. I'll see you guys in the next video right after this. So stay tuned because I got to shut this video off because if not, I won't be able to download it. See you next time in about 5 minutes.